Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today, we'll join Jack and Tu Tien in a heartwarming story filled with love and hope the day Tu Tien returns home after learning she's carrying healthy twins, only to be surprised with a beautiful birthday celebration prepared by her family. It's a moment of pure happiness, gentle care, and the love she truly deserves. If you enjoy this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next emotional chapter. The afternoon sunlight spills gently through the window of a modest home. Jack sits quietly on the edge of his bed, his thoughts wandering like waves in a calm sea. In his hands lies a small teddy bear wrapped neatly in soft paper, the same one he bought months ago, back when Tu Tien was still struggling through the storms of her life. Today, it's no ordinary day. It's her birthday. And for Jack, it's more than just a celebration. It's a chance to give her the warmth and care she's long been denied. He glances at the tiny bear again, running his fingers along its stitched smile. "You'll make her smile too," he murmurs under his breath. The phone buzzes on the table, snapping him from his thoughts. It's Sister Han. Jack answers quickly, his tone filled with quiet determination. "Sister Han, I need your help," he says. "Can you make a beautiful cake for Tu Tien? Something sweet but gentle, just like her. And please, write 'Happy Birthday, Tu Tien' in big letters." On the other end, Sister Han chuckles softly. "Of course, Jack. She deserves something beautiful. How's she doing after the checkup?" Jack's voice warms. "The babies are healthy. Twins, actually. The doctor said everything looks perfect." For a moment, silence fills the line. Even Sister Han takes a deep breath, touched by the news. "Twins. What a blessing," she whispers. "You've both been through so much. This is the start of a new chapter." Jack nods, though she can't see him. His heart swells with both pride and fear. He's seen how fragile happiness can be. One storm, one twist of fate can take everything away. But this time, he vows to protect it with all he has. "I just want her to feel loved," Jack admits quietly. "She's been alone for so long. I want her to know she has a family now." Sister Han's voice softens even more. "Leave it to me. I'll make the cake and find the prettiest decorations. You just focus on her smile." When the call ends, Jack exhales slowly. Outside, the sky glows faintly gold, but dark clouds begin to gather on the horizon. He knows that life has a habit of testing joy just when it finally arrives. Still, he grips the teddy bear and stands tall, his eyes fierce with purpose. He walks into the small kitchen where his mother, Mrs. Ly, hums softly while arranging fresh flowers on the counter. The gentle scent of jasmine fills the air. "Mom," Jack says, setting down the gift, "we're throwing a surprise for Tu Tien tonight." Mrs. Ly turns, her warm eyes lighting up. "A birthday party?" she asks, a smile breaking through the wrinkles on her face. "That's wonderful, Jack. After what she's been through, she needs something like this." Jack nods. "She's been carrying the babies so bravely. I just want her to feel safe, to know she's loved." His mother's expression softens with quiet pride. "You've grown into a good man, my son. Love isn't just about words. It's about making someone feel they belong. And tonight, we'll do that for her." As evening falls, the small house transforms. The aroma of freshly baked cake fills the air. Candles flicker gently on the table, and soft ribbons hang across the walls. Mrs. Ly sets a vase of wildflowers at the center, whispering, "She likes soft colors. Keep it simple, not too fancy. Jack arranges the teddy bear beside the cake, adjusting it again and again until it feels perfect. Every detail matters. The warmth of the light, the quiet hum of the house, the peace that's been missing for so long. Then he takes a moment to breathe. He pictures Tu Tien's face, how her eyes lit up when she first saw the ultrasound, how her tears fell when the doctor revealed the twins. He still feels that lump in his throat, remembering the way she whispered, "They're really ours," as if afraid to believe it. Now, only hours later, she's coming home. And this time, there are no hospital walls, no storms, no fear. Just family waiting with open arms. Jack's hands tremble slightly as he lights the candles, the soft glow reflecting in his eyes. He whispers a quiet prayer. Let her feel at peace tonight. Just this once, let everything be calm. Outside, the wind rustles the trees. Inside, the house glows like a beacon. Mrs. Ly walks over, touching his arm. "Don't worry so much," she says kindly. "She's strong, but she needs your calm heart now. And remember, she's carrying not just 2 babies, but hope." Jack looks at his mother, grateful. "You always know what to say." Mrs. Ly smiles faintly. "I was once a mother carrying my own hopes too." They share a brief, tender silence. Then, as the clock nears 7, footsteps approach from outside, familiar, gentle ones. The sound makes Jack's heart pound faster. He rushes to switch off the main lights, leaving only the warm glow of the candles. The air grows still, filled with anticipation. Mrs. Ly signals everyone to quiet down. The room falls into a peaceful hush. The doorknob turns. The door opens. Tu Tien steps inside, still in her light maternity dress, her hair slightly tousled from the evening breeze. She freezes, eyes widening in disbelief. Before her, the tiny room shimmers with candlelight. The teddy bear sits proudly beside a pink and white cake glowing softly. And just then, a familiar melody rises, everyone singing, "Happy birthday to you." Tu Tien gasps, one hand instinctively resting on her belly. The twins move faintly inside, as if joining in the celebration. Her eyes glisten, lips trembling. She's never had this before. Never a birthday where someone thought of her like this. When Jack steps forward, holding the small cake knife, his voice breaks slightly. "Happy birthday, Tu Tien," he says. Her tears fall freely, but this time they're warm, not from pain, but from gratitude. She smiles through them, whispering, "I've never felt so loved before." Mrs. Ly comes closer, wrapping her in a gentle embrace. "You're family now, dear," she says, her voice full of motherly affection. "Take care of yourself and those 2 little ones. You need rest, not worries." Tu Tien nods, her heart swelling. The weight of loneliness she's carried for years seems to lift, replaced by something softer, belonging. As the candle flames flicker, Jack's eyes meet hers across the table. In that moment, neither speaks, but both understand. After all the storms, this warmth feels like a miracle. The birthday candles flicker like little stars, their golden light caressing Tu Tien's tear-streaked face. Around her, the air hums with gentle laughter, not loud or forced, but the kind that warms the heart. For the first time in many years, she isn't alone. She's surrounded by people who genuinely care, people who look at her not with pity, but with love. Jack kneels beside her chair, his eyes never leaving her face. "Make a wish, my love," he whispers softly, his hand brushing lightly across hers. Tu Tien looks down at the cake, the one with pink ribbons, soft cream, and the words, "Happy birthday, Tu Tien," carefully written by hand. She closes her eyes. The twins in her womb stir gently, as if sensing their mother's happiness. Her lips move in silence, not to wish for herself, but for the tiny lives growing inside her, that they may always know warmth, safety, and love. When she finally opens her eyes, she blows out the candles, the small flames fading one by one. For a heartbeat, the room is quiet, then applause erupts, soft and full of joy. Jack grins, his voice playful yet tender. "Did you wish for something?" Tu Tien smiles through her tears. "I already have everything I wished for," she says, looking around the room. "A home, a family, love." Mrs. Loy's eyes glisten as she slices the cake with careful hands. "You sweet girl," she says, her voice trembling. "You've been through so much, but look at you now, glowing like a morning flower. The twins must be proud of their strong mother." Tu Tien laughs softly, resting a hand on her belly. "Sometimes they kick so much, I think they're already fighting over who gets to see the world first." Everyone laughs. Jack leans closer, pressing his ear gently against her belly. "Hey, little ones," he murmurs with a grin. "Your mom's the bravest person I know. Be gentle with her, okay?" Mrs. Loy watches the scene with a smile so full of affection that it fills the room with light. She quietly places a hand on Tu Tien's shoulder. "My dear, from now on, you must take care of yourself. Eat well, sleep early, and don't lift anything heavy. A mother's strength is precious, especially when she's carrying two miracles." Tu Tien nods, her voice gentle. "Thank you, Mother." The word mother comes out naturally, but it carries the weight of everything she's longed for: belonging, comfort, a mother's embrace. Mrs. Loy's eyes fill with tears. She sets the cake knife down, takes Tu Tien's hands in hers, and says softly, "You don't have to thank me, child. You're part of this family now. And when I say family, I mean it with all my heart." Jack's throat tightens. He glances between the two women, the mother who raised him and the woman who has become his whole world. He's never seen such quiet tenderness before, the kind that doesn't need big gestures, only care that runs deep like roots. After everyone eats, the laughter gives way to peaceful conversation. Jack cleans up the dishes, while Tu Tien rests on the couch, her back supported by soft pillows. Mrs. Loy brings her a warm glass of milk, her tone gentle and motherly. "Drink this before bed, dear. It'll help you sleep and keep the babies strong." Tu Tien takes the glass with both hands, smiling shyly. "You treat me like I'm made of glass, Mother." "That's because right now, you're carrying something more precious than gold," Mrs. Loy says, tapping her hand lightly. "Two heartbeats inside you. That's no small miracle." Jack walks over, placing a blanket around Tu Tien's shoulders. "You deserve to be spoiled," he says softly. "You've done more than anyone could ask for." Tu Tien looks up at him, her eyes glimmering in the soft light. "I'm not doing anything extraordinary, Jack. I'm just living what we both prayed for." Jack kneels down again, this time taking her hand gently. "Maybe," he says, his voice trembling with emotion, "but to me, you're everything. You carried hope when I couldn't see it. You believed when I had nothing left to give." The room falls silent for a moment. Even the faint breeze outside seems to pause. Tu Tien blinks away tears. "Jack," she whispers, "we've both lost so much, but tonight, I feel like we found something that can't ever be taken away." Mrs. Loy smiles softly from the armchair. "That's what love does, my dear. It doesn't erase the pain. It just teaches us how to carry it together. The clock ticks gently on the wall. The night outside is calm. The storm clouds that hovered earlier have vanished, leaving a sky blanketed with stars. Through the window, the silver moonlight spills into the room, making everything shimmer: the flowers, the teddy bear, the ribboned cake. Mrs. Ly stands and looks at Tu Tien with tender eyes. Now, no more worrying. Rest, child. Your heart needs peace as much as your body does. Tu Tien nods, smiling gratefully. I will, Mother. Thank you for everything, for treating me like your own daughter. The older woman brushes a strand of hair from Tu Tien's face. That's because you are my daughter now. These little ones will have two grandmothers, one who watches from heaven, and one who will stand right here beside you. Those words melt the last wall around Tu Tien's heart. She reaches out, pulling Mrs. Ly into a gentle embrace. I've missed hearing words like that all my life, she says softly. Thank you for giving me what I thought I'd never have again. Jack stands behind them, his eyes shining. He's silent, but his heart feels full to the brim. He walks to the table and picks up the small teddy bear, the same one he bought months ago, and places it in Tu Tien's hands. This little bear waited a long time to meet its new family, he says with a smile. Now, it's finally home. Tu Tien hugs the teddy bear close to her chest, laughing through her tears. Then I'll keep it by my pillow, she says, so our babies can feel the love even before they arrive. Jack leans down and kisses her forehead. They already feel it, he whispers, because it's all around you. The three of them sit together for a while. No words, just the quiet hum of belonging. The house, once cold and empty, now feels alive with warmth. The candle flames have long gone out, but the glow in their hearts remains. Later, when the night deepens, Jack helps Tu Tien to her room. She moves slowly, one hand on her belly, the other holding his arm. Mrs. Ly follows behind, making sure the floor is clear, the lights soft. When they reach the bed, Jack fluffs the pillows and helps her lie down. Comfortable? He asks gently. Yes, she whispers, her voice barely above a breath. I've never felt so safe. Jack smiles and tucks the blanket around her. Sleep well, my love. You and our little ones are the center of my world. Before she closes her eyes, Tu Tien reaches out and touches his cheek. Promise me, she murmurs, that no matter what happens, we'll always protect this peace, for them. Jack nods, pressing her hand to his heart. I promise, Tu Tien. Whatever comes next, we face it together. Mrs. Ly turns off the lamp, her voice gentle in the darkness. Good night, my children. May your dreams be filled with calm seas and bright mornings. As the night settles, the moonlight bathes the room in silver. The teddy bear rests beside Tu Tien's pillow, guarding her sleep. From the kitchen drifts the faint scent of cake and flowers, reminders of love's quiet celebration. Outside, the wind whispers through the trees, carrying a message only the heart can hear. That joy, when shared, multiplies, that after every storm, there is light. And inside that little home, under the soft blanket of night, Tu Tien smiles in her sleep. A mother, a wife, and at last, a woman surrounded by the love she has always deserved.